Alcatraz. Just the word could send a shiver up the spine of even the toughest criminal living in the mid-1900s. Known as the Rock, Alcatraz was a top security prison on a lonely island in the middle of San Francisco Bay. Only the worst of the worst were sent to the Rock. Gangsters, kidnappers, murderers. Built as an army defense fort, the prison was designed to be escape-proof. Even if someone managed to sneak out of the prison itself, they would have to swim through the brutally cold, shark-infested waters. The powerful current could drag a man down in minutes. It would be impossible to survive. Or would it? In the 30-year history of the prison, only 3 men have pulled it off: Frank Morris and brothers Clarence and John Anglin. The men dug holes in the walls of their cells and vanished on the night of June 11, 1962, never to be seen again. Many assume that they died in the icy waters of the bay. Or did they? Their bodies were never found. More than 50 years later, there are some who believe that against all odds, one or more of those criminals might have actually survived the daring escape. One of those people is Michael Dyke. He is a member of the U.S. Marshal Service, the law enforcement agency in charge of tracking down escaped criminals. For the past 10 years, Dyke has been the marshal in charge of the Alcatraz investigation. Because there was never any proof that Morris and the Anglins died, they are still officially considered alive. It is Michael Dyke's job to find and arrest them.
Anytime there's a likelihood that someone's still alive and the case needs to be solved, you should never give up until it's done.
Since he started working the case, Dyke has gotten more than 250 tips from people who claim to have seen or heard about the escapees. Most of these tips have been obviously fake or have led to dead ends, but a few have been believable. There were the flowers that John and Clarence Anglin's mother received every Mother's Day until she died, with no note attached. There were the rumors of 2 disguised men lurking in the shadows at her funeral. Dyke himself believes that the men made it off the island that night in 1962.
There's a fairly high likelihood that at least 2 of them probably survived.
But how? A team of Dutch scientists may have recently found the answer to that decades-old question. Using high-tech computer modeling, the scientists discovered that the men could have safely paddled to shore in their makeshift raft, but only if they'd left between 11 p.m. and midnight. Any earlier or later, and they would have been swept away by the powerful currents. But many experts have serious doubts. If they had escaped, how would they have remained undetected for more than 50 years? If they are still alive and hiding out somewhere, all 3 men would be in their 80s today. Michael Dyke has to continue looking for them until their 99th birthdays, when their cases will be officially closed. If he finds them between now and then, he knows exactly what he'll say.
If I caught any one or all 3 of them, I would tell them, good job, it was a good run, but it's over.
For now, the fate of the 3 Alcatraz escapees remains one of the most puzzling and captivating mysteries of all time.